today is something a little bit different, and I hope it is helpful for you. I'm going to do a fast Zoom demo of what this might look like and what that hear, see, say, write opening warm-up routine and what a hear, see, say, write routine might look like. And so again, just showing you one way you might apply all of the things that I've been talking about. Now, just a couple of things. Number one, remember I'm on Zoom. So it's going to look different when it's live with kids. You all know what I'm talking about, right? You did a whole year on Zoom. So it looks a little bit different, but I think you can at least get the flavor for it. And the second thing is I'm going to go a lot faster than you would with young students. So, and I'm going to speed through some things. So I just want you to know in advance that I'm going to do that, just because you don't need to see me do something for 10 minutes. 1 or 2 minutes is totally fine. So to get us started, I am actually going to model the introduction of long A with the train card. And this is the actual lesson that I am building it off of. So I'm going to kind of walk through kind of this routine that they have in Wonders and kind of show you how I'm applying some of the strategies or the techniques that I had in place. If you have it in front of you, I'd love if you would play along with me, but you'll need some paper, a whiteboard, gel pads if you have them, any markers, but whatever, at least a piece of paper at a minimum. So I'd love it if you kind of play along with me. So I'll give you a moment to grab what you need. All right, good morning, scholars. It is so wonderful to see you today. As I shared with you before, this week we are working on a bunch of things, and we're going to be learning about reading words with the A sound, and we're going to work on reading them accurately and fluently. We're also going to be learning about contractions. We're going to learn some new high frequency words this week. During our reading time, we're going to be working on characters and setting and events and having a lot of collaborative conversations and then writing about things using lots of really great details. But it's time for us to work on our reading, learning how to read time. So we're going to do our daily routine that we do every day. So every day we start with our brain warm-ups and our reading warm-ups, and we get our brains ready to read. And then we're going to learn something brand new. And then we're going to apply what we learned to a book that are decodable books. So everybody get out. You can get out either your whiteboard or your gel pads. Have your markers out. You guys have all of these in your desks, so you can take those out. And we are going to be using those today. So let's start with our brain warm-up. So we are going to do some review of things that we've already learned. And we're going to first do it by looking, then we're going to be doing by listening, and then we're going to practice reading some words. So everybody ready? I'm going to show you a letter or letters. And when you see that letter or letters, you are going to give me the sound. So wait for my cue. I'll say, what's the sound? And then you'll all respond. Think about it. What's the sound? Good job. Think. What's the sound? Nice job. Think. What's the sound? Great. Think. What's the sound? Whoops. Think. What's the sound? Excellent. Think. What's the sound? Nice job. Think. What's the sound? Think. What's the sound? Great. Think. What's the sound? Think. What's the sound? Great job. Think. Ooh, think about it. Look at our sound spelling cards if you need it. We learned this one. What sound is that? What's the sound? Excellent. Good job. Think. What's the sound? Think. What's the sound? Think. What's the sound? Good. Think. What's the sound? Think. What's the sound? Excellent job, everybody. You guys are doing a really great job connecting your symbols and your sounds. So that's our goal, is that we want to know when we see these letters, we know automatically what sound those letters, our letter patterns make. Now we are going to go the other direction. So everybody either take out your gel pad or your whiteboard. You can pick whichever one you'd like. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to say a sound, and you are going to write the letter that, or letters that represent that sound. So for example, sound is D. So on your gel pad or your whiteboard, you are going to write the letter D. And as you write it, you're going to say, D says D. D says D. Let's practice. The sound is I. I. Write it on your gel pad. Nice. Thank you. The sound is A. Write it on your gel pad or your whiteboard. Nice job. The sound is A. Write it down. The sound is Ah. Write it down. The sound is Sh. Write it down. The sound is N. Write it down. All right. So as I was walking around the classroom, you guys were doing a really, really great job with that. I'm so proud of you guys. Are doing a really great job. So now we are going to use those letters that we just, and sounds that we just practiced, and we are going to practice decoding some words. So everybody with me. W, I, w, n, win. What's the word? Win. Next word. W, I, with. With. What's the word? With. W, I, with. Sh. Wish. What's the word? Wish. You try it. What's the word? Dish. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Excellent. You guys did an absolutely great job. Thank you for all of that. So proud of you. Now our brains are all warmed up. So let's head over to the carpet and we are going to learn a brand new sound spelling card. I can't wait. I love the train card. All right, I'll meet you over at the carpet. So we are going to learn about the train card today. We have not learned this one before. I love the train card. So, but we're going to start with using our ears. So let's just listen, learn how to listen and hear the sound in the train card. So I want you to listen for what is the middle sound in all of these words. Lake, cake, bake. What sound do you hear in the middle? That's right, A. Let's do some more. Tape, cape, name. What's the middle sound? A. Now I want you to listen for which one has a different middle sound. Fan, bag, cake. Which one is different than the other two? That's right, cake. About hat, game, mat. Which one is different? That's right, game. Okay, so good job. Your ears are ready to go. You are ready to learn about our new card. So here's the train card. Just take a moment and look at it. See what you notice anything about it. So this is the train card, and its sound is A. Everybody say that with me? A. Now, the train card is really interesting. Before, there was only one spelling for one way to spell a lot of our sounds. But the train card has 6 different ways that we might spell the sound A. And we're going to learn all about all of these in first grade. Today, though, we're going to work on just one of them. And this one right here. It's an A. And you know that this line in the middle means that there's a consonant, and then there's an E at the end. So we are going to work on this pattern this week. So let me show you something really cool about A, or the long A. We've learned the letter A before, but we know that its sound is ah. It has the word sound ah. So when if you read this word, it would be at. So now what happens when we have an E at the end of the word? It changes the sound of the vowel. Like magic, it becomes an A sound. So this would be A, t, and the E at the end is silent. The A and the E go together, and that makes the A sound. So if we blended this word, it would be 8, 8. So this one is, there's no E at the end, right? So it'd be short A, at, and if there's an E at the end, it would be 8. Let's try another one. So let's read this one. Mad, mad. Now I'm going to put an E at the end. So what sound does it change this sound to? That's right, everybody, A. So it would be aid, made. Let's try one more. Tap, tap. Now I'm going to add an E at the end, and magically this changes the sound to A. So it would be ape, tape, right? We use tape on our paper. Okay, so let's practice blending some words with our new pattern. So here's we always want to be looking for the vowel because that's where it can be hard, right? So if we see the A and the E's at the end, what's the sound, everybody? Right, A. So we're going to add t. So if I blended this together, it'd be 8, and the E is silent. So the word is, what's the word? 8. Let's do another one. Made. Made. What's the word? Made. Nice job. Do another one. So what sound would that be? We see the A. P. Ape. What's the word? Ape. Nice job. Late. Late. What's the word? Late. Take. Take. What's the word? Take. Excellent. Now, I'm going to take some of my voice away. I'm just going to be pointing, and I want you to do the same thing in your head. What's the word? Date. Good job. What's the word? Make. What's the word? Cane. You guys are doing excellent. Now I want you to try it with a partner. What's the word, everybody? Same, good job. What's the word? Yeah, that's right, Jane. Sorry. What's the word? Right, good job. By yourself, without me helping you. What's the word? What's the word, everybody? Cape, good job. What's the word? Good job. What's the word? Excellent. Nice job. All right, now we're going to read some sentences with the long A sound. So I want everybody to read this on their own. Now, partner B, I want you to read the sentence to partner A. Okay, partner A, it's your turn. Your turn to read the sentence to partner B. You guys are doing great. All right, let's all read this together, everybody. Nate and Kate like to wade in the lake. Excellent. We're going to do the same thing with our next sentence. All right, time for a stretch brace. You guys did a great job learning about the train card. Let's all head back to our desks. And while you're doing it, do a little bit of stretch. You guys have been working hard. You've been working your brains really well. I'm super proud of you. You learned something brand new today. Okay, you're going to need your whiteboard out. So now we're going to practice writing some words. We're going to build some words together. So you guys can pretend. I would move the cards, but I can't in presentation mode. Okay. So our word is lake. Everybody say the sounds in lake. 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 How many sound spelling cards are we going to use? That's right, 3. What's our first sound in lake? Ooh, right. So what letter would that be? That's right, an L. So let's everybody write an L on your whiteboard. Okay, what's our second sound in lake? Lake, lake, A. Oh, we just learned that one, right? We just learned the A sound. So we know that we would write an A with a silent E at the end. Okay. What's the third sound in lake? Lake. Okay, I'm just going to tell you it's a K. So we would spell that L-A-K-E. Nice job. Check your work. Our next word is rake. Let's say the sounds in rake. Rake. How many sounds? Good, 3. How many sound spelling cards? That's right, 3. What's the first sound in rake? What letter would that be? R. Nice job. What's our second sound in rake? A. That's right. So A, and there's going to be a silent E at the end. What's our third sound in rake? K. That's right. It's going to be a K. Okay. Nice job. Now that we've practiced writing words with the A sound, I'm going to have you try it now with a partner. So you can write on your whiteboard, or if you want to use our spelling paper, you can with the boxes. You guys know how to use that. And I'm going to have you guys try it. So our first word is make. And this is take. This is game. This is gate. And this is lake. So I want you and your partner to work on how would you spell each of those words using our A sound. So I'll give you guys a few minutes to do that. All right, let's check how we did. So check how you did on your spelling. You guys are doing a really great job on this. Okay, Time for recess. All right, guys, you did great work today. We are going to head out and go to recess. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so welcome back, everybody. You guys worked really hard on learning about our train card earlier today. So now we're going to work on our high frequency words. And we have 3 flash words to use this week. They are away, now, and way. Now, flash words, as you guys know, are words that we want to read in a flash. We want to read them really quickly. Now, we don't know how to decode them yet, but you will learn all of these a little bit later in 1st grade. But right now, I'm just going to teach you the words. And then we will learn about how to decode them a little bit later this school year. So again, you're going to need either your bumpy boards or your gel bags or your whiteboards. You can use whichever one you'd like today. And I'm going to introduce our first word. So everybody, the word is away. Everybody say that, away. I will be away next week for vacation. Away. So let's spell using our arms. Let's spell the word away. A-W-A-Y. Let's do that again. A-W-A-Y. Again, A-W-A-Y. Excellent. Now we're going to write the word away 3 times on your whiteboard or your gel pad or your bumpy boards. Okay. So A-W-A-Y. 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 Excellent. So now we're going to write that in a sentence. So we're going to write, I went away. And what do we remember when we write a sentence? What do we always put at the beginning? Let's write a capital letter. And what are we going to put at the end? A period. Excellent. Okay. I'm not going to do the other 2 words, but we would do the same exact routine. Okay. All right. For our other 2 words. Now, great job, guys. So we learned 3 flash words. Now we're going to learn 3 heart words. Now, you guys know heart words. They're a little bit different. We can't always decode them because there's usually one sound in them or one thing in them that's a little bit different, 1 or 2 things in them that are a little bit different and don't follow the decoding rules. So our word is why. Everybody say that with me. Why. Good job. Why do zebras have stripes? So we usually use the word why in a question. So let's spell the word why. W-H-Y. Now the Y, so the W-H, the what, that is nice and normal. What's different in the word why is the Y at the end. So that's why we have a heart over it. So let's spell the word why 3 times. W-H-Y. Everybody again. W-H-Y. Again, W-H-Y. Nice job. Now we're going to write the word 3 times, W-H-Y. And then we're going to write a sentence. Nice job. Okay, and we would do the same thing for some and today. All right, so you guys have been doing so much great reading today. Now it is time for us to read a book. So can everybody go into their decodable book that you have? So we are going to read a book called Nate the Snake is Late. And you know, our essential question for this week is, how do we measure time? So in this book, we're going to read about how Nate the snake keeps track of time. So let's dive into our first page. And I want you to notice on our very first page that we have a couple of words with our new long A pattern. So we see one right here. So it'd be late, late. And right here we have ache, make. So those are some new words that we have. So I want everybody to read the first page on their own. Great job. Now we're going to read it all together. So everybody read with me. It is 8 o'clock and I cannot be late. I do not wish to make my pals wait. Okay, now read that with a partner. Excellent. So we'll be practicing with this book all week. Okay, next page. Everybody read it silently. Read it by yourself. Okay, let's read together. I must be there at 10:30, but I have lots of time until then. Okay, let's read it with a partner. And then we would finish the book. All right, so nice job reading our Decodable book. So what we're going to work on now is you're going to work with a partner on kind of saying who are the characters, where was the setting, and then what happened at the beginning, in the middle, and the end. And we're going to work on that now. And then when you're all done with that, you can work on our choice boards. We're going to do some group time, but you can reread your Decodable book, Nate the Snake. You can practice reading the words in the pocket chart, go up to the board. We can build some A words using our letter magnets or our letter stamps. You can practice reading some words with a partner. You have some things in your online that you can do, or you can write a story and try to use some long A words. So I am going to stop the demo there. So that was really fast. Obviously, that would take more time with our students, right? But I hope you at least got the feel for some of the routines and some of the different elements that you might use. So I'm going to give you about 2-3 minutes just to kind of reflect. What did you notice? What are some things that you're already doing that I kind of modeled and you want to continue? Did you notice anything that I did that you might want to use and modify your current practice or implement? And what might be your next steps?